What's going on, everyone? It's your boy JR, and today we have a new video. It's been a while since I posted my last video. I had a mishap on my last bike, the 2021 BMW R18. Long story short, someone hit me, about $9,400 in damage. Needless to say, I had the bike itch. I had to get another bike. I couldn't wait for parts. It could take months, and by then, who knows? When you live in Canada, you can get 4 seasons, right? It could snow anytime. So I picked up this bike. This is a 2024 Triumph Street Triple 765 RS, and it is the best middleweight bike out there. Give you guys a quick little rundown, and then I'll post a 500 kilometer owner's review. So again, this is the Triumph 765 RS, derived from the Moto 2, and no one does it better than Triumph themselves. They take the engine, they put it into their own bike. It doesn't get any better. It comes in 3 different colors. Cosmic Yellow, which is a throwback. I love that color. I couldn't get it. It just wasn't available. I owned a 2006 Triumph Daytona 675 in the yellow color, hence why I wanted it. This was the next best color, the Carnival Red, and then they had this gray color. This Carnival Red is really growing on me. I loved it. Made a great choice. When you think of red, you think of classic, you think of sporty, exotic. And this thing has it. I'll start from the front. It looks like a Transformer, a Wasp. It looks way better in person. Wasn't a big fan of the headlight. It kind of grew on me. And then I visited a couple of dealerships who have the bike, and it just kind of grew on me. Love it. Now, you do have the daytime LED lights. They kind of look like eyebrows. One little thing I don't like about it is these massive turn signals, and they're just your regular turn signals. They're not even LEDs. A lot of ventilation. You do got a huge radiator. I ended up putting a radiator guard there. That was the first mod. One of the things I don't like is this open spot here, and I've seen people, they've ordered a aftermarket thing, and it just covers that to kind of blend it in nice. Up in the front, we have fully adjustable Showa shocks. You got the Stylema Brembo brakes. They bite super hard. There's that radiator guard. Tires here are going to be the Pirelli Super Corsas, very sticky. They call these the 50/50. Look at the brakes on this. Again, adjustable. Oh, look at that. From factory, you got the bar end mirrors. That looks cool. Underbelly. This profile. I ended up putting some GB Racing covers. Yeah, these are not the authentic ones. They do have the long threads in there, the long glass, so that's great. These two sides, they fit well. Not so much on the other side. I'll show you that. Downside with the exhaust, it's all one piece. It's welded. So there is some ways to get around this. Well, you spend the money and replace the whole thing, or you find an older version, and that way muffler hooks up. And on the older ones, it's not welded for the can, so you can just replace the can on there. Look how chiseled this is. Look at the tank. Got one of these. I think that's a must-have, right? You don't want to scratch your paint. I'll go through the modes here later. Oh, this is a quad lock imitation from China, and I tell you what, so I had this bike up to like 150, maybe 160. Again, I'm slowly breaking this thing in, and my phone didn't fall off. So it works. And for my Canadian viewers, I think I spent like 12 bucks. you buy the whole set from Quad Lock itself, you're over $100 for sure. Take a look at that back end. Very sexy. Look at that. Does come with a rear seat. That's cool. Seat feels phenomenal. Exhaust tone sounds good. Triumph said that, well, because there's the, this is the RS and then they have the regular R, they maxed out. They took every ounce of power from the engine, from its tuning. They found that the exhaust itself doesn't give it much more power. They've maxed it out. So the sounds great. A lot of people have complimented the exhaust onto it. Got these Diablo Super Corsas. Slowly getting over. It's kind of freaky when it's a brand new tire, right? You got the rear spools. Oh, look at this. Like, that is ugly. I'm gonna have to replace that with a tail tidy. Check out this swing arm. That's pretty cool. It's not your traditional swing arm. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show you this. Okay, so here we are. There's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can't get it in there. That's what she said. So I got a couple options. I'm thinking could probably just leave it as is, but I might just cut this piece off so it just sits flush. That way it doesn't really damage this piece here, but I don't know. If you buy the authentic engine covers from Triumph itself, it's like, let's just call it $300. And I don't know. I may have to do it. Or I might just leave it like this. I'm not sure yet. Got a couple more things on its way. I have the frame sliders coming here pretty quick. Transmission, phenomenal. You got the quick shifter up and down with the auto blip, and it works seamlessly. This is my first bike with quick shifters, and at first it's kind of weird. Now I use the quick shifter all the time. Handling feels great, especially with the adjustable front and rear. You can really dial it in. I'm not a track guy by any means. I do like to have that extra power between this and the regular 765. You know, we're talking stock was, I guess the R is just 118 and this was 128 at the higher RPM. Once I have this thing broken in, I will be hitting the red line. So I like to have that extra power for sure. You could get cruise control as a factory option, or even heated grips. I'll get that eventually. I'm not sure if I'll be riding this when it's cold, especially with this tire setup. I'll probably replace them with some Michelin Road 6. That's what I had on my Z900 RS, and that was the best tire for like a GT style. Even this end looks great. Like I said, I'm going to post a video here shortly. 500 kilometer owner's review. I'm halfway there for the braking period. Let's actually turn this thing on. Oh, this came from my Kawasaki Z900 RS before. I'm not gonna change it. It's green, it's easy to find my key. we are. You can see it. LEDs and daytime running light on there. Okay. So I mentioned there's 4 different viewing modes. Let's see if I can change this. So this is 1. Here's 2. It gets really hard to see when you're on these other. Here's 3. If I'm racing and I don't need the extra stuff, I go to style 4. And the reason for that is clearly you can see your speed, and then the RPM is nice. But here in town, we're gonna go with the style 1. That way we can have your bars for fuel, and then your engine temperature. So you know when to open throttle that. Okay, let's change. So 380 more kilometers before my first maintenance schedule. 6.2 liters is my average right now. Hey, let's turn this thing on. Gotta clutch this. Triple sound. All right, you guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Until next time, ciao.